Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you guys are new here. I'm going to skip my normal intro today and just get right on into the video. This week, you guys know I've been trying to budget, grocery shop, do all of the things that will help us save money and save time in the long run. So I thought, why not do some freezer prepping with some of the stuff I've gotten on sale. If you guys saw last week, I got these English muffins, buy one, get one free. So that is what I'm using. I only paid $1.99 for all of these in total. A while back, I stocked up on spaghetti sauce and the cheese was on a huge special. So that is what I'm doing here. I am trying to make some back to school lunches, breakfast, things like that to fill my freezer up. That way, if they have something to grab, then I don't have to buy the pre-made stuff at the store that you microwave, which is basically the same thing as making your own. And I don't have to run through McDonald's or run through somewhere or worry about my kids just eating, garbage. So also with sports season comes lots of games, lots of traveling, lots of practices, especially with our 4 kids. So I like to have snacks on hand they can heat up, or even dinners, because if we don't have something to eat, we're going to have to grab something out, which is going to cost even more money for our large family. I mean, just going to McDonald's for our family of 6 cost us an absolute fortune. So here what I'm doing is I'm making some mini freezer things. All I'm doing is just basically putting spaghetti sauce on, throwing on some cheese, some mushrooms. You can put any type of vegetable you want. It's really up to you and what your preferences are. And then I am just cooking them for about 15 minutes in the oven. Then I'm letting them cool all the way. And once they are completely cooled, I am just wrapping them with some foil and putting them into freezer bags, and I'm labeling them. And this is so convenient for busy work nights, school nights, all of it. Or even if you just get so worn out from the week, you can just grab this out of the freezer and pop it in the microwave or pop in the oven, and you have something already made you don't have to worry about. So here is another thing. I got these rolls on my stockpile haul for $3 and something for the 24 pack. Part of them we use for dinners, and the other half you'll see here. I am just making some turkey and cheese roll-ups. These are so convenient because the kids love subs. And these will thaw out. You can get them out in the morning, and usually they'll thaw out by lunchtime if you want to just throw them in their lunchbox with some chips or something. Really depends on how frozen they are, honestly. But the kids like to take these for lunches also, and this saves you time in the morning. This saves you money in the long run, because I can buy these 2 big bags of ham or turkey or even chicken from Aldi for about $4 almost for the big packs. So very inexpensive to get the meat from Aldi. I haven't gotten it cheaper at Kroger. I do search around, and the cheapest was Aldi. So here we are. I bought this little contraptions overpriced thing for $9. I was watching my friend Home with Haley, and I saw that she had it, and Brittany K also had one. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna give it a try. I don't really need this, but Lainey is obsessed with having you cut hearts out or shapes out in your sandwiches. So I thought, why not? Why don't we make some uncrustables? The kids love uncrustables, and I thought we can make them ourselves. I'm not huge on wasting the crust, but my dogs were luckily on standby right below me, ready to eat the crust. So all I'm doing is, we had no jelly, plus they like honey on their peanut butter sandwiches. So I am just making them, and all you do is put this little cutter piece on top, then you squish the other one down, and it just kind of forms this little pie crust around the edges. Yeah, you do have to pull the pie crust off, but for the most part, it gets it off there and kind of pushes it together and kind of puffs up the middle of the bread. So I made a whole bunch of those because I needed to use the bread up anyway. So this is another thing, I didn't have to throw all the bread in the freezer just to freeze for another day, because I do freeze bread. I don't love freezing bread, but when you have sandwiches, these are awesome. I mean, Gavin didn't stay out of them after I'd put them up the next day. He just wanted to keep getting them. So these are super convenient for school lunches, for on-the-go snacks. I mean, really, it's just so many different options. And if you do this, it takes minimal time, and saves you money. Like I said, in the long run, you are saving a ton of money because you are avoiding going out and picking up stuff at the gas stations, or picking up stuff at the drive-thrus, or just any of that. So as you can see, I had my breakfast stuff in there, what was left of my breakfast freezer meals left, because we did have some kids over at the house and they literally inhaled the breakfast sandwiches. So I will be making more and some new ones. So there you go. Look at that. That is all of those sandwiches and things. Love that. So here we're going to make some like not healthy, but some snack type things to throw in their lunches if they want them for the first week of school. So I thought, you know what, we got all those Lucky Charms on sale for $2.49 for the massive boxes. And if you guys haven't seen that video, I had it on a previous Kroger haul. It was $2.49 for the jumbo boxes. And I thought, why not make our own instead of buying the pre-made Lucky Charm bars? So that's what we're doing here. Pretty much the same thing as making Rice Krispie treats. You are just going to use the butter. You're going to melt the butter with a bag of marshmallows. And this is super duper gooey, I will tell you that. Once you melt that all together, and I did not measure my vanilla, I just throw as much vanilla in as I feel like. You're going to add in about 3 cups of Lucky Charms. Actually, I take that back. 5 cups, 6 cups. How many cups am I adding there? Did I add 6 cups of Lucky Charms for real? Yes, I did. And then I had saved a little bit of marshmallows initially to mix back in on top. You're supposed to turn the heat off to do this, and you just mix it together. And I will say I didn't do this, but this is a good tip to put the parchment paper down in your pan. I tried to stretch it out in a 13 by 9 inch because that's usually what I do. But this was super duper gooey. So I do recommend using parchment paper because it would make it a lot easier in the long run to sit and cut this and have it ready to go. So, but these turned out really, really good. And the kids liked them. They were obviously super duper sweet because it's not only taking a Rice Krispie bar, but you're adding, all that extra sweetness. So this was not planned. I told you guys I'd share Cheerio bars before. I always use regular peanut butter. I never use almond butter. And this almond butter was drying out, but I was determined not to waste it. So I was trying to get a cup of that to throw in there. And then I'm using up the rest of the honey that we have. I got that from Sam's. That's the cheapest place that I can find the all-natural honey. I'm not really measuring this. Normally I would put like probably a 1/4 cup in there. And I'm just going to melt it. I will say peanut butter works so much faster. This almond butter took forever and didn't break down all the way. It still tasted really, really good. But I added 3 cups of Cheerios into this, and that's it. I mean, there's an old recipe I used to make where you use corn syrup and all that kind of stuff, and it does make it way sweeter, but it's not as healthy. So the kids love Cheerio bars. They prefer peanut butter though, but almond butter worked really good. I ate a bunch of them, and then I topped them with chocolate chips just for fun this time. But you guys, I appreciate you so much. I do plan to do weekly freezer/meal prep videos to help you save money, give you ideas. I'm going to continue sharing stockpile hauls, grocery hauls, budget hauls, all of it. So let me know if there's something you'd like to see on my channel. As always, I appreciate you more than you know, and I love you guys. And don't forget to enter all the giveaways, and I have another one coming up this weekend. Love you all. Have a fantastic day and start to your school year.